What's up guys, Nolan here, and today we're going to be talking about the major economy changes coming to Escape from Tarkov and how you can best prepare for it now. We are currently waiting on patch 12.5 and it should be here this week, but in patch 12.6, which could hit in June, maybe sooner, maybe later, there will be a wipe and along with it some major changes. The flea market will be becoming found in raid items only. The flea market will be drastically different, and I've already seen some pretty notable names in the community mess up in terms of how different it actually will be. The real difference here, guys, is that yes, every single loot item in the flea market right now is found in raid initially, but pay attention to how many are sold in groups of, let's say, 5 or more. All of those are practically guaranteed to be from people who bought up a load of these items from other players and then sold them back for a higher price. The same goes for practically all the weapon attachments, except you can add in the ones they probably purchased from the traders as well. All of these will be gone come 12.6. However, it does need to be clear that you can still sell all of these items in question just to the traders and not to other players. The flea market in its current state breaks the trader economy significantly. It's supposed to be a helping hand, not an easy button. As long as you have the money and you're level 10, you can do whatever you want. Those of you who run up your money exclusively through the flea market are going to need to learn practically a brand new game unless you are playing it through crafting. For those of you who didn't know, the hideout allows you to craft loads of different items, including task items that will have a found in raid tag. These items will count for tasks, of course, but come 12.6, they will more than ever be better for the flea market. Any items that will not need to be found in raid for tasks will be going for top ruble on the flea market. And to keep things clear here, all items that you find in raid then take out of the raid will have the found in raid tag. Once that item is then brought back into a raid by a player, the item is no longer found in raid. So if you find an item while raiding with a buddy, you can pick it up and drop it to them, but you cannot leave the raid with it and then bring it back to them later, while having it still keep the found in raid tag. The other thing here is going to be player bodies. Any items found on a player's body will not count as found in raid, so you can no longer sell player kits on the flea market. I want to think that the exceptions here would be any items that dead player found in raid would stay found in raid, but anything they didn't would not have the tag. I did not hear a clear yes or no on this specifically, so if anybody has, please let me know below. Anybody who made their money buying items off the flea market or traders then reselling them are going to need to spend a lot more time in raid now to do the same thing. Anybody who built their guns from the flea market as well, you will need to learn the traders now. The mechanic gunsmith tasks are a whole different animal now. We're going to need to find all of those items in raid or have the traders leveled up enough to get them. It's either that or pony up whatever the insane price the person who ends up finding them in raid will want, since they will be significantly more rare now. In order for you to prepare for the economy changes that are coming, I would do some soul searching. If you make practically all of your money from the flea market but still want to play the game and are not just going to quit after 12.6, you are going to need to start logging in a lot more in raid time in order to catch up and learn what you can. Dump all of your money into gear and run as much as you can on your favorite maps now. You guys and girls that run the flea market are smart people. You'll find the loopholes and the shortcuts in raid to allow you to continue what you do, but it will need to be done in raid. You have loads of cash right now, I'm sure, and I think you should use it to invest in your own future and brush up on in-game knowledge while you can. All in all, in terms of the entire economy of the traders and the flea market, practically all of the items available now will still be available then. There will just be a lot less of them and cost a lot more. A side note on why I said practically is only referring to super high ticket items like the T7 thermal goggles, because I've never seen those spawn anywhere or on anything, so I'm not even sure if they can be found in raid. The flea market will not be the only change that we see coming in 12.6. The entire loot system will be changing as well. A significantly more dynamic loot system is coming that evaporates the loot farms. Every box will be worth searching because you won't actually know what will be in it. On top of that, whatever you do find in it is going to be found in raid, so it's significantly more important now. While you guys are getting ready for 12.6, which I highly advise you should, you need to look for routes with access to as many boxes and bags as possible. The weapon crates, regular crates, med bags, and gym bags are going to be the hottest they've ever been, since you will have a chance to get any of their respective loot pool items the same way as always, which includes the big ticket items that everybody has been farming. Except now, they won't have their own specific farming locations. Instead of Hatchet running the specific resort spawns for a LEDX, there will now be gym and medical bags. My interchange loot run is aging very well here because it has no specific spawns and gives you access to loads of weapons crates, regular crates, hidden stashes, and most of all the gym bags, not to mention it avoids all the hottest areas on interchange, and I constantly have have people commenting on it or telling me on Discord that it's amazing and how much money they've made off of it. I'll leave that video in the description if you guys are interested. Also, I'll be sure to hit every map with a loot run video before 12.6 drops, so be on the lookout for those. But for now, if you want to learn anything about Escape from Tarkov or its development in a short, no BS fashion, then you can check out my playlist on it here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. If you lack the critical info, then you can ask me during my live streams. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.